Albert, Mamie, Florence, who is my great-grandmother, Clara, age 6, my God. And that says Adolf?
Right, but in the same household here.
Oh, this is all in the same household.
This is the same household, so you can see also.
Anne, Sophia, and what's this last name? Walsh?
Walsh.
Willis. Oh, domestic servant. So they're doing okay.
So they've got 3 domestic servants.
Their servants, my people.
In fact, here they are.
Oh my gosh.
Helen Hunt is in San Francisco, where she's just discovered that her great-great-grandfather made the daring decision to open a branch of his clothing business during the rough-and-tumble gold rush era. She's speaking with historian Stephen Aaron, hoping to find out how William Scholle fared in this wild Western boomtown.
So if you look at this newspaper from 1855, you can see here in this tabulation of the weekly shipment of treasures.
Scholle brothers. My gosh. $10,100.
So he's, and roughly in today's terms, that's probably about $250,000. So that's a significant amount of cargo that he is engaged in. If you look then at the 1858 business directory for San Francisco.
Scholle, Jacob and brother.
But this is the common pattern, to send the younger brothers out to, to sort of work together.
So William's older brother Abraham stayed in New York, and his other brother Jacob came out to San Francisco. William Scholle, manufacturers and importers of clothing.
They're now declaring themselves not just as importers of goods. They've branched out and they seem to be engaged now at least in some manufacturing enterprise. Obviously from these we know that they're doing well enough, which is no easy feat. So here's another census, the 1870 census.
William Scholle, right? And Rosa. I don't know who that is.
That is his wife.
Albert, Mamie, Florence, who is my great-grandmother, Clara, age 6, my God. And that says Adolf?
Right, but in the same household here.
Oh, this is all in the same household.
This is the same household, so you can see also.
Anne, Sophia, and what's this last name? Walsh?
Walsh.
Willis. Oh, domestic servant. So they're doing okay.
So they've got 3 domestic servants.
Their servants, my people.
In fact, here they are.
Oh my gosh. Okay, there's William Scholle.
There's William.
Wow. And then Rosa. There she is.
That's Florence.
My gosh. Just incredible to see that.
We have one more document over here that I think you'll find fascinating. If you can help me open this very big book.
Oh my God.
Yeah, it's, Okay. You can see this is the San Francisco newspaper.
September 28th, 1874.
This might come in handy. Take a look right here.
It's sad, both things. There we go. The Solid Men. The following is a carefully prepared list of individuals and firms in San Francisco whose reputed wealth exceeds $1 million. The individual towers of strength are Michael Reese, D.O. Mills, A. Hayward, Levi Strauss, Louis Strauss, Jacob Scholle, William Scholle. Oh my God. They're zillionaires. Wow.
Really, when you think about it, this is 1874, so this is 20+ years after he first got here.
And what were they made of that they thought they could do it? That they thought even maybe they could do it? Right. It's quite incredible.
I mean, this was the dream that brought so many hundreds of thousands of people here. They came for gold. In some ways, William Scholle, he found the gold.
I guess by any measure, it's utterly remarkable. Certainly seems like a literally rags to riches story in this case. We knew there was money in Pasadena. So now I guess the money and the California part of that makes more sense. So you just feel like little parts of you are waking up. Stephen suggested I talk to Frances Dinkelspiel, a writer who has traced her own roots to 19th century San Francisco. Frances told me she would be able to fill me in on the rest of my great-great-grandfather's rise to success. We're meeting at the old San Francisco Mint, a historic financial institution.
So I wanted to show you something. This is a story from the New York Times, Sunday, February 16th, 1890.
The Nevada Bank to be sold. Negotiations have been going on recently between the present proprietors and a syndicate composed of the following wealthy capitalists: Levi Strauss, Scholle brothers, Louis Schloss, and Hellman's bankers at Los Angeles. So there are two names in there. One, of course, is of William Scholle, who is your great-great-grandfather. And here's a picture of another man on that list. His name is Isaiah Hellman, and he is my great-great-grandfather. No! Yes. Oh, my God. So our great-great-grandfathers were friends. Rich friends. Rich friends, and they were business partners. My goodness. That's amazing. So when word got out, millionaires lined up from all over the country trying to get shares of stock in the Nevada Bank. And here is a list of some of the people who invested in the Nevada Bank. Does that say Lehman Brothers? Mm-hmm. Scholle brothers. So Helen, do you ever hear today about the Nevada Bank? No. So let me show you another article. My God.
Helen Hunt is with Francis Dinkelspiel, who's just told Helen that their great-grandfathers helped bail out the failing Nevada Bank. But there's even more to the story.
Let me show you another article. This is also from the New York Times.
Wells Fargo and Nevada institutions will become one at close of today's business. They became Wells Fargo. Right. My God.
So what happened was...
I'm gonna strut around here now when I walk down the streets of San Francisco.
That's right.
It's incredible. It's incredible.
This document shows that your family, the Scholle brothers, were part creators of an institution that is now spread across the country that millions and millions of Americans bank at.
That's amazing.
It's something that's sort of not well known in history, how this group of Bavarian Jews came and sort of really dug themselves in and said, this is our country now, we're going to make it a success and we're going to dedicate everything to it.
Right. Wow. Thank you so much. My daughter loves a good story. And so the idea that I can say your great-great-great-grandfather lived in Germany and came here when there was nothing, it's just hard to imagine. But I feel like she'll have a better shot at understanding what it means to be American, because of that story.